Our next story is Splat the Cat, On with the Show. I've never read this story. I just got this one. Okay, let's see. Splat and his classmates were getting ready to perform the school play, Cinderpaws. Backstage was a flurry of fur as the cats put on their costumes. Splat was so excited to be performing, he had butterflies in his tummy. Look, he looks a little worried. "Let the show begin," announced Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. The curtain rose and the lights grew bright. Kitten, dressed as Cinderpaws, was busy sweeping the floor. Poor Cinderpaws, her stepmother and stepsisters were very mean to her. "Clean the floor, sew this dress, clean the floor again." When a royal ball was announced, Cinderpaws was left at home. She cried and cried. Oh, look how sad. Suddenly there was a puff of smoke, and her fairy godmouse appeared. It was really Seymour. The fairy godmouse magically changed Cinderpaw's rags into a beautiful dress. Next, the mice were changed into horses. They pulled a grand carriage to the ball. Backstage, Spike was changing too. What is he doing? There was a big problem. Spike was about to make his grand entrance as Paw Prince Charming, but he had stage fright. "I can't go on. I'm not feeling well. I've got a bad case of the spots," wailed Spike. He pointed at the purple spots on his face, but he had just drawn them on, so he wasn't really sick. He must have just been scared. "Oh dear," said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. "What will we do?" Suddenly, Kitten had an idea. What about Splat? He could play Spike's role. Uh-oh. How do you think Splat feels about that? Splat's tail wiggled with worry. He wasn't sure he could do it. Splat looked at Kitten, smiling at him. He didn't want to disappoint her. So with all his courage, Splat said yes, he'd play the part. A quick costume change, and Splat was now Paw Prince Charming. The costume wasn't exactly a perfect fit, though. The royal ball scene began. Paw Prince Charming bowed. "May I have this dance?" Cinderpaws accepted, and the music began. The pair danced and danced until dong, dong, dong. The clock struck midnight, and Cinderpaws ran away. Splat tried to chase after her, but tripped over his oversized costume. He smashed into Plank the clock. He grabbed the curtain and ripped it down. Uh-oh, that's not good. Then everything went tumbling. Splat. The crowd gasped. What a complete mess. Splat was really worried. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple was going to be so mad at me. Oh, look at that big mess. The audience erupted into laughter and cheering. "Bravo!" they shouted. "Encore!" The show was a comedy hit. Look, they're laughing so hard they're crying. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple leaned in and whispered, "Do you think you can do that again tomorrow, Splat?" I don't know. It was an accident, huh? All right, that was a fun story. See ya. Have a great day.